Shavuot Tov, everyone. Welcome to video number 102 in our TillesTells stories for Saturday Night Group. I adapted the story from an email 5 years ago from Shabbat Stories for the Parsha. I titled it The 15 Seconds Sermon. This is a special video for Rosh Chodesh Av, which was yesterday, the start of the 9 days, which is why I chose it for this week. Rebbe Shlomo of Bobov survived the Holocaust along with 300 chassidim only from the many thousands that were chassidim of his father. He succeeded his father, Ben Zion, who was among those martyred. Settling in Manhattan and then in different locations in Brooklyn, he served as the third Rebbe of the Bobov dynasty for over 50 years, rebuilding Bobov to even more thousands than his father had before the war. He passed in the year 2000. Rebbe Shlomo was known to be a wellspring of sensitivity for all Jews, able to overcome any feelings of anger and hurt in order to pursue peace. His activities during and after World War II saved many Jews, both physically and spiritually. However, as it goes with great people, they will inevitably have detractors, people who are filled with envy and seek their own glory. Thus, shortly after the Rebbe came to America, a local New York rabbi who felt threatened by the Bobov's activities on behalf of world Jewry strongly criticized the Rebbe and personally attacked his character. The Rebbe did not respond to this attack. Eventually, the repeated slanderous remarks became humiliating, and the chassidim were mumbling to do something about it. The Rebbe summoned all of his followers to assemble in his base medrash, in his study hall and synagogue, and the large shul was filled to capacity. Everyone had crammed in to hear the Rebbe's response to the insults that had been launched at him. The Rebbe entered the base medrash and paced directly to the front, to the Holy Ark where the Torah scrolls are kept. After kissing the outer curtain, he turned to the people gathering there and he said, "I am declaring to everyone assembled here, as I stand in front of the Holy Ark, that I absolutely forbid anyone from battling on my behalf. My honor is my honor, and it will remain my honor, but only if everyone acts appropriately and does not take sides. Whoever does not obey me has no place in my base medrash." Having spoken for a total of 15 seconds, 1/4 of 1 minute, the Rebbe descended the podium and left the shul. A few hours later, very interestingly, the Bobov asked his attendant to take him to the attacking rabbi's home. By then, word of the Rebbe's response had already spread throughout the community. The Rebbe arrived at the rabbi's house and knocked on the door. The rabbi answered the door, and when he realized who was standing before him, his face turned white from fear, from embarrassment. We don't know. The Bobov Rebbe understood that words were not necessary. It was action that was needed. He took the rabbi in both his arms, hugged him, and kissed him on the cheek. Then he said, "Dear Rabbi, you may go to any one of my chassidim, and they will attest to the fact that I have no bad feelings toward you at all. Just as we were once friends, we will continue to be friends." The rabbi was a changed person as a result of that encounter, and the attack stopped. The Bobov Rebbe corrected the situation by expressing his love for a fellow Jew instead of responding with anger, even though there was great reason for him to get angry. Amazingly, Rebbe Shlomo of Bobov's Yortzeit is on Rosh Chodesh Av, which is the same Yortzeit as Aaron HaKohen, the brother of Moshe and the first high priest. This is significant because both Aaron Kohen Gadol and Shlomo Bobov exemplified the teaching of Hillel in Pirkei Avos in the first chapter, Ohev Shalom v'Rodev Shalom, love peace and pursue peace. They each possessed a love for all Jews and strongly desired to promote peace and harmony within the collective Jewish people. By the way, whoever would like a link to a video on YouTube showing Rebbe Shlomo of Bobov dancing at a wedding, and or a text file of this story, and or both, and or a low-resolution video of the video story from last week when only YouTube was available, should send me a WhatsApp or an email request. Shavuot Tov to everyone. It should be a meaningful 9 days, and we should merit to have the revelation of Mashiach long enough before Tisha B'Av that a fast is no longer necessary.